we could totally try to steal Dario's knife. I mean, no.
Yes. No. Nah.
I mean, not sure how Tom would react to that.
Yeah, that's true. He might be okay with it, or then not. I don't know.
Either way, the knife will be stolen, and it will be a close shave.
A close shave. Okay. Also, I was thinking I could actually get myself the. I don't even remember the correct term for the knife they usually use to trim beards.
Cutthroat knife?
No.
Hey, Zombie Who. Should be getting underway shortly, just getting things ready. Because people are gonna be late. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Right, let's do the tweets and get the music on.
Why is it that the majority of solutions I come up with are not legal?
Because your mind thinks in illegal ways?
Well, like, whenever like a friend or a family member or like someone who like I'm okay with is like hurt by someone else or like upset because of some douche nozzle or something like that, like my mind tends to wander along the more illegal routes, like murder, robbery, and like assault or something. Not that I actually would do it per se, but it's just like one of those revenge fantasies, you know?
Yeah, I actually know it very well
Yay!
because I have them too.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of it involves hammering nails into the joints of people's fingers.
That's interesting way to look at it.
How big a nail? Because if it's like a proper decent nail, you're just going to shatter the joint and the finger's going to fall off. But if you do it with like a really fine tack nail,
Yeah.
the kind of thing you put model railway track down with, you're really going to make up the finger and not break the finger in half.
Well, I mean, somewhere in between, so that the hand's still messed up, but like, so it's easy to pull out as well, because pulling out is just as painful as putting it in.
Not really. Not if it's a nail. It just pulls straight out. And that's coming from experience.
What if it's a screw?
Oh yeah, that's all coming straight out. That has to be undone slowly.
Oh.
I love the fact we're making chat uncomfortable.
But like hammering the hand into like the wood or whatever surface like you're hammering it into, it's like they try to pull away but they can't because like their hand's stuck.
And as we are discussing these things, it just makes me think. I don't know why, but it makes me think about the Mr. Bean Christmas special when he gets the turkey stuck up his head.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, it was actually funny as hell. Also, one of the funniest Mr. Bean moments was when he was at the pool.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Oh, I remember that one so well.
Also, Rowan Atkinson is actually a great actor.
I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
Up until I first heard him spoke, I always thought that he like wasn't able to speak.
Oh, like, the Mr. Bean voice was like the normal voice.
Yeah, like I genuinely believed the Mr. Bean voice was like the normal voice, and then when I actually heard them speak normally for the first time, I was like, "What is this sorcery? I don't understand."
Fun fact: he has a stammer on bees.
All right, which is why he like enunciates the bob like
Yeah.
just so he doesn't stammer, so like bob
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
And
Well,
it's made funny.
yeah. Fun fact. When I was a kid, there was this song. Like hardly anyone would know it unless they watched like a lot of BBC like children's sort of cartoons and stuff. And like the song was basically called "The Spider in the Bath." But I would always enunciate the bees, so it's like "spider in the bath," spider, just really getting aggressive with the bees. So it's like "spider in the bath, spider in the bath, the creepy crawly spider in the bath," sort of thing. And it was
Yeah.
just, I don't know why I did that. I just felt it was funny. But there we go.
Yeah. Anyways, for Zombie Who in the chat, a quick little recap for last week and also for you guys as well. Not technically starting yet, but
Yes.
get me me brain in order. So a wonderful band of adventurers went back to their hometown of Baraham at the request of the Empire military in this whole war thing, because that was kicked off, to scout it out, take out any of the elfin allies, and generally cause a bit of a supply disruption here between Valencia and Baraham, and get information. Did so, killed the elvish captain, got a lot of information, namely Valencia's paying for the Royal Guard to come over. They also figured out like what the strength of the Valencian army is, which is like 80 strong at the bridge, 50 strong in the city, and a lot of it is to the south towards Hillside, and plans to take roads. And then they went back to town and then did some things. A lot of things.
Indeed.
And that's it for my notes. I'm terrible at note keeping. I'm a terrible DM for
That's
that.
okay. I can give you a little more detail on like some of the things that happened, like from what I remember. So last week, after the party sort of dealt with the elves in Baraham, Neil and Betoit went after the elves towards the beach, like on the eastern side, sort of thing.
I believe so.
Yeah, killed a few of them. Neil requested Betoit to steal the knife that the general gave to Dario, and bring it to him without arousing any suspicions. To which Betoit readily agreed, and that before Neil requested that he would be left alone for a bit. The party spent most of the time trying to translate the letters and the correspondence from the documents that they commandeered from the town hall, and they pretty much found out what Brian said, that there's not really a lot of military strength in like Valencia and the bridge itself, but they all seem to be mainly down the hillside. Meanwhile, Neil was approached by the small party of the orc band that ravaged Baraham way back into the beginning of the campaign, and said that they too have been having trouble with elves trying to claim lands as their own. So they pretty much massacred all of them just to say, "Oh, you're not getting like our turf without a fight," sort of thing, before galloping off into the sunset, slaying more elves as they go along. Then more or less what Brian said, they returned to Embermine to translate the rest of the scriptures, Walker possibly gave Dario like another mission where where the party would either be at the front line or round the flank.
Yeah, that was kind of the big thing. But
Yes.
I just finally caught up and I just went, oh yeah, that's why tonight's episode is called Battle of the Bridge.
And I mean, Neil tried to upgrade his arm, but apparently it was way over Orsig's head. I bet there was payback for that time I outsmarted you with my bloomin' Misty escape thing, glaring at you, Brian. Yeah, Marlon, meanwhile, had been making more candy horse heads and sort of hoping to make something glorious out of them. And Beitois also went to the Assassin's the Hatters Guild to talk about the correspondence and intel for this general he was supposed to assassinate not being at Baraham. To which the Hatters Guild said, sorry about that. Tell you what, we will let you know on the whereabouts of this general you have to kill as soon as we get something or another. In the meantime, just keep your eyes peeled. And I think... Oh, and Zyron was trying to sort of practice his sword fighty skill things because he is now missing an eye and he's trying to sort of get used to seeing with one eye.
Yes. And
Yeah.
I'm still really, well, I would like to say happy, but at the same time, I'm not happy that the Xiren lost an eye because of me.
Hmm.
This is the joy of an RPG. You can now play that into your character.
Ooh.
Yes.
RP would give you bonuses. The DM allows this. That's what they're inspiration buttons for.
So, inspiration bonus that I'm actually happy that somebody lost an eye.
If I deem it, it is a DM boon.
Alright.
It's actually a good mechanic. It does encourage roleplay, or even just crafty situations.
Yeah.
So things like, you go up against a couple of giants in a causeway or something like that. The wizard casts friends. No, I'd happily give the wizard inspiration because he basically avoided combat with one spell.
Yes. Also, this is week 27, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
And then I have this kind of interesting question. I can't remember on top of my head that how many weeks were the campaigns 1 and 2?
2 was 54, if I remember rightly, if we include the one-shots and... Well, if we exclude the one-shots? I think it was 54 for the second campaign. Not entirely sure how long it was for the first one.
Let me double check.
I mean, the first one, I don't even know how far you got with the first one sort of thing.
The first one kind of petered out like a lot of D&D campaigns do, because a lot of things then happened all at once.
Fair.
And the difference between a regular D&D scripted campaign and like a West Marches game, like a regular campaign, I know roughly what you guys are going into, so I can plan ahead. A West March style game becomes a lot more trickier because, well, the world is open to you. Where are you going to go? What's the current storyline layout? What parties are where? What are the players want to do? There's a lot of extra prep work you got to balance out.
So the first game was... the first game, I'm guessing, was a more West Marchy kind of...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yes. And actually, I am.
In fact, just to give you an idea of how much video footage there was, there is 11 gigs of it that I currently
nice.
still have.
I
Wow.
I'm actually going to quickly visit my friend's stream and ask if they are up to play some Elysium afterwards.
Traitor. How dare you? I mean, what? Yes. Also sent my lovely Secret Santa's gifts to like my Icelandic friend. And like for anyone from the other D&D sort of server like watching, I'll be like, well, I mean, now you know that it's at least 3 of you.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
have something in the works.
Ooh.
So you guys will have to
Um.
hold tight on that one. No worries, going to be ready in time for Christmas, but again, this is me. I tend to do things very last minute.
No. Also, the pastel drawing I did of Rocket and Groot, my co-worker really loved it. They were just like, oh my gosh! Like,
Although, for those on stream, I still have these wonderful things that need painting up as the Campaign 1 crew.
I was gonna say...
They
well,
need a painting. I've been spending the past years, so I convinced my brother-in-law, hey look, you got some really nice paint. Can I either A, borrow them, or B, give them to you to paint? And it's been like herding cats trying to get an answer out of them.
hmm.
They're based,
Yeah.
they just need like the rest of the colours put on. And shouldn't you see anyone that's probably halfway done? I mean, like the greens and part of the loot's done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jins has got his model done, so he actually has like the hidden blade on his arm.
Ah.
With the green stuff, it looks appropriately badass in his pose.
Nice.
And my friend maybe we are we do we have any idea when we are going to end? Is it like maybe midnight for me? So that would be
It might be 11ish for you, probably end up about 10. Depends what time Tom gets here and how we get on.
Yeah, because it's 10 now. It's 10:22. So
Oh, you're 2 hours ahead, aren't you? So yeah.
yes,
Sorry, I thought you were an hour ahead.
yeah.
Oh, it'd be nice to play an actual live thing around a table with everyone.
Yeah, that would be cool. Oh,
Maybe at the
God.
1 year celebration of the campaign we'll all just get together.
Yay!
Crap, that means I'll go get a 3D printer and print everyone's models off.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Well, then once I got here, a friend got a new 3D printer. It's like, I really want to test them out. Oh, okay. I've got some things on Hero Forge if you want to try it, because that's kind of the reason why you got it. So we could do custom minis a lot easier.
Hmm.
I can't remember what the type is. It's not the like traditional one where it's molten plastic done in layers upwards. It's like a powdered resin they fire the laser through, and that hardens the resin.
Oh.
So you
nice.
sort of print top down, but you print it upside down.
Yeah. I am. I myself would need to locate one Discord, and that's in Ring of Elysium. At some point and time.
But yeah. But I have a plan for next year. It's a general plan, but at least it's a plan.
Okay.
I had a whiteboard with it somewhere. Well, we're done with it. There it is. So you can consider this my owning up for 2019 New Year's resolution.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 1080p at 60.
Hmm.
And if no one gets that joke, I'm going to be forever upset with you all.
I do not get that joke. Forever be upset with me.
New Year's resolution.
Oh.
I see.
The border
Yeah.
power. Oh no, the border power is this one up here, the big one.
And
And the
My-
map that's above it, and like, that's all the crazy machinations of this homebrew. This little thing is a mini border power.
The
plan is-
myself,
Try and do
Um,
more live streams Monday, do a rerun Tuesdays for the game in the evening, to have Wednesdays off, Thursdays do a second campaign in the same homebrew world, or maybe Starfinder, depends on how things line up.
Mm.
Friday's a day off for me as well, but that's also the rerun of the previous night.
and I am actually, I have a New Year's resolution as well. I have planned that in 2019, before the year is up, I at least try my darndest that I would get to 250 followers.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I don't actually ever make New Year's resolutions because I know that they'll break.
Yes.
Well, you can't be as bad as some people. It's like, here's my New Year's resolution, like, I'll lose weight. And they'll get down to their, like, ideal body weight or something like that, and that's it, they'll stop.
Yeah, and talking about New Year's resolutions, I'm actually not going to make the resolution that I will eat healthier because I just got home and I got 3 packets of sausage,
Sweet.
cheese sausage,
Nice.
and those are delicious. Although I have to say that there is really good foods in vegetarian options.
Mm. Oh boy. Yay! Tom might be on his way.
Yay!
Cool beans, hopefully you took my advice.
Oh?
It was debating what to do for food, so I came up with the idea of you do a just eat roulette.
Oh.
So even if you're allergic to certain things, you just literally pick things off menus you would normally have,
Okay.
and then that's your roulette wheel.
Ouch.
Well, no, it's kind of nice because it's like, well, I like 4 things off a Chinese menu. I like the sweet and sour chicken balls, chow mein, fried rice, and I forgot what my local Chinese calls it now.
Mm.
I think it's bang bang chicken or something like that. It's like a really sweet and spicy popcorn chicken.
Mm. Nice.
Yeah, if the people working there fully admit it's not like an actual Chinese dish, but it's something that people had once and liked, so they keep it on.
Sweet.
And obviously Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, all on that list. Burgers, curries. So it's like, I don't feel like cooking. What's it going to be this time? Spin the wheel, drop the pin. Cool, I'm eating korma tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
Place order done.
Mm. Still. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Oh man, last night, like a friend of mine who don't normally drink, like we found out why a friend of ours who doesn't normally drink doesn't drink. It was fucking hilarious.
I was about to say, are they a lightweight and get drunk just off the smell of alcohol?
Well, I will give you a little bit of I suppose I'll be able to give you a little bit of a thing.
Or paint me a
So-
picture.
Okay, so this so basically one of my co-workers sort of tried to get him to like have a sort of like well, I say few sips of pink gin. He took 5 gulps and was immediately tipsy.
That's
So-
fair. Gin is pretty
Yeah.
strong.
So, like, that same friend who at this point was probably being the bad influence got like a glass for herself and him. He downed that gin all in one go.
How
Like,
big a glass of gin?
it was quite a big glass actually. I'm trying to think. Oh, geez, how? You know, like some of these sort of big mug things that you sometimes put soup in.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably around that size, but probably around the same size, maybe slightly smaller. But he just downed it in one go, and he was mostly saying like really stupid stuff, like it just made people laugh, like sort of like I fucking love you guys sort of thing.
Oh, you got the talkie drunk.
The talkie drunk. And when it came to sort of paying, everyone like who was paying by card like had to pay for their meals first. He got upset because he wanted to pay for cash but first. Like, so I want to pay for cash first. And it's like, no, you gotta let everyone else pay by card before we get to those paying by cash. That way we know how much change to distribute to everyone. I know! Look, just
sit back, hold the cup.
Yeah, yeah. So, but still, he was a good boy and waited patiently. And then as we left, he proceeded to take 3 balloons. And as one of the other co-workers like pulled up to pick up like one of the other co-workers who I assumed was in a relationship with or whatever, he immediately went, "Ah, you!" sort of thing, ran up to the car, and as the poor, well, I say the poor guy, he's a bit of a dick. He sort of wound his window down a bit, and then my friend tried to squeeze this balloon through the small gap in the car window. Managed to get it in, surprisingly enough. But it was just like a freaking kid, and it's just like, yep, we've underestimated the hilarity of his drunkenness. Like this is fucking brilliant. But yeah, but we all vowed never to let him drink again, as hilarious as it was.
There is actually one interesting thing about me.
Oh,
If I drink beer, after the 3rd beer I get a huge headache.
yeah.
if I drink cider, it's fine. I don't. It's and I also don't like the taste of beer except Miller Genuine Draft and Budweiser. Budweiser is a good beer. I don't
Okay,
care what
if we do a
anything
big
else.
group thing, we are going to Cornwall, Tom's home county,
Hmm.
and we're getting you drunk on Scrumpy.
Okay.
It's basically cider, but stronger.
Yeah, and
But left in
also
the barrel a bit longer.
there is the fact that I love whiskey.
Now, if we're doing whiskey, we have to go to Scotland. Maybe Ireland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
they-
Ireland may be out of the question, depending on how Brexit goes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the Article 13, I actually researched it a little bit further,
Mm.
and it's not just EU countries, it's EEA countries.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe Britain belongs to that in that as well, even though if Brexit goes through.
Well, we've also got the Digital Millennium's Copyright Act, the MCA.
Yeah.
Pretty much kind of the same word. Well, the wording's different, the language is entirely different, but it serves the same purpose.
Yeah.
But it
I know.
protects things like parodies and educational use.
Yeah, and I believe there is also the clause of fair use. Or is it only in Canada?
Yeah, clause of fair use or something along those lines.
Yeah, the fair use thing is a US and Canada term, but it's still based off the MCA.
Yeah.
That's the biggest bit, because everyone forgets that that bit of paperwork exists.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why I'm kind of on the. I'm a little on the edge for using music in my streams
Mm.
in general.
Now you see, this is where you need to learn the wonderful trick.
Oh, you mean NCS?
Nope. If you bury it deep enough, they never find it.
I actually noticed that once. So if there is only a little music in the background of my stream, they actually cannot detect it.
Indeed, because it could just be background noise from where you are. Something out of
Yeah.
your control.
Yes, and
So,
also
so there you go, kids. We taught you how to get around copyright.
yes, and also there is one little thing, which at least is true on my case. I am paying for Spotify Premium, and it should allow actually the fair use kind of thing. But I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, because fair use is for like you listen to it and it's for your own consumption. If you're broadcasting it, it falls under a different term.
Yeah, that's true.
Dom could probably back me up on it as well. Frag Radio's way of getting around that. They had the right licenses and everything, but because of
Yeah.
the wording in the license, what they did instead was you just had to avoid playing the same song twice in 3 hours.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if you only had an hour stint, you just had to check back on the previous 2 hours what was in the song list. And if you're in a completely different genre of music, that was okay. But most of the time it's rock and metal anyway, so you're going to get some overlap.
Mm.
And I'm actually usually listening some swing music while I'm streaming. And that's 1 hour 16 minutes long list. And this one is 3 hours 43 minutes. And also I could change the playlist because it is playing a lot of ska at the moment.
The current playlist that I have, which is literally labeled the D&D music folder, is 4 hours 36 minutes.
Nice.
It really needs organising because it's a case of, well, I know what the tracks are from, I know what the names are for, but I can't remember what one to use for what situation.
Yeah.
I need to update my playlist for like each of the characters that I'm currently playing with.
This could actually work because this is 3 hours 43 minutes long.
Yeah, for Nils, it's 1 hour and 7 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
I need to put more for Lavagna's and
Man, I've forgotten how badly paladins get screwed over for spells.
yeah, Paladin's spellcasting isn't great sort of thing.
No.
Yeah.
But then again, being a paladin is all the benefits like Divine Smite, Aura Protection, and all the rest of it.
Pretty much.
Although I'll say Pathfinder completely broke paladins.
Oh,
And broke them in the good way.
yeah.
There's a many recording of me going like, Pathfinder paladins are really OP. By about 18th level, you're immune to a lot of things. Your allies have got pluses. You get a ton of smites per day if you build it as badly as I did. It was a case of, yeah, everyone can make the save quite happily now. And I'm immune to this kind of effect.
Nice. Yay! You have
Yay!
arrived.
We have Tom. We have Dario.
Just about, I'm still waiting for my food to arrive, so I will be literally on for a short while and then going silent. Whilst I eat.
Okay.
Yay! But in the meantime,
And I believe our last stop when we last played the campaign might actually be sort of more suited to Batua and Neil and Dario.
Possibly.
Well, it
That
does
is a
work out
possibility.
rather well as I sit and try to adjust audio, because Foxy for me is like whisper quiet.
Yeah.
I've got you cranked all the way up as well.
Oh, jeez.
Just a moment. I'll try to adjust things. But there is the fact that I'm actually there is the fact that my new mic still hasn't arrived.
Ah.
After it arrives, everything should be golden.
Yes.
Cool then. So, if everyone's good to start, shall we play some D&D?
Yes.
Yes, we shall.
Awesome. So, welcome everyone to Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes, a YouTube show where we sit around, a Twitch stream rather, where we sit around and play D&D and have some fun.
Woo.
So, for those catching up on the VOD, and probably skipped over the first half an hour because it's a smart thing to do, our wonderful party, known as the Burning Soul, had recently gone to their old stomping grounds of Barrowham, and decided to break into two separate teams, one team to sneak in, one team to act as a distraction. At which point, a fight broke out between you guys and the elven contingent that was stationed there from the 11th Royal Guard, resulting in a victory, although with severe injuries, let's say, on the part of everyone else. So, Zyron lost an eye, a lot of you got heavily damaged, so you decided to sit back, take a breather, recover yourselves. And it was during all that that you went over the paperwork and documents you managed to get out of the village hall. 3 letters that were out in the open. And from those letters, he worked out that Valencia had actually paid for the royal guard to come to their aid and bulk out their military strength, and a whole campaign to the south to take over the towns of Hillsides and Rhodes, and then eventually Verdun as their final goal is to take an ancient settlement that's somewhere there. Ancient Dragonborn Empire stronghold.
Ah.
With all that said and done, Nil went off and bumped into the orcs from way back at the start of the campaign, had a little bit of discussion, came back. You guys quite happily agreed that, you know, your mission's done, go back to Ember Mine, we'll patch everyone up, and see where we go next. At your return, you split off to do various things. Dario got his next set of instructions along with a massive paycheck, and that is, you guys can either join the front line and charge at the bridge head on, or take your sneaky side route again back over the river and come in from the flank and just help take the bridge. But that's the next goal for Captain Walker in the military campaign. Everybody else, meanwhile, Bertois got some more information and found out that the intel he got was wrong, so needs to get that fixed. Neil went to go upgrade his arm, but Orsig is not an enchanter by trade. He works in metals, and metallurgy doesn't do the whole enchanting business.
Well, I tried to put some like, of the short swords and other weapons on me,
Yes.
but he wouldn't do it.
And again, it's not his area of expertise. And Marlon went on and did a very interesting experiment with sweets, which we'll get onto in a minute.
Yes.
And Siren's trying to get used to a life with no depth perception.
Now
Yes.
he knows how I feel.
Yep. And with that, guys, that brings us on to week 27, the Battle of the Bridge.
Ooh.
So, you all meet up in the morning. Following a few days have passed since then, you've been told that they'll wait on your signal before the army actually moves, since Valencia has no interest in going north. Like, the whole bridge blockade is meant to be more of a show of force than anything else. So that's down to you guys of when you want to start the Battle of the Bridge. But you all meet up. Siren's sitting there, he's got an eye patch on currently, and he's trying to play his lute. It's like, I think I'm getting the hang of this now.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier when you can actually see how far your fingers move. And Marlon, however, sits there, covered a little bit in a bit of mess and makeup. You know, sort of like splatters of flour and cookie dough and everything else. And sits down and dusts himself off and is like, "Morning, everyone. How's everyone?"
I'm doing quite well myself.
Nil is very quiet. He's been fairly quiet since after fighting the elves in Baraham. Like, the best that you could probably hear him say is like a kind of like just sort of like a kind of small hum or whatever. But he looks like he's in deep contemplation.
Okay, as you sit there in your deep contemplation, Marlon pauses open for a second as the DM tries to grab something just to show you all. Why is it working?
If it's the horse couch thing.
No, it's not, actually.
Oh.
Damn.
There we go. And produces these strange things. They don't look mechanical as the picture does on the Discord chat. I'm going to show the stream as well, so they don't feel
Wow.
left out.
My god. I mean, I know what they are, but still.
Damn.
So Marlon's made these, but they're made out of like cookie dough and chocolate biscuit and things like that.
How many?
2 mini, almost halfling sized actually.
A
Functional
Tweedledee and
plates.
Tweedledum.
Or Tweedledee and Tweedledoe. Because they're made out of cookie dough.
Yeah.
I've spent the past few days making those. I think I did a damn good job. And what's this? And puts one hand underneath, one hand above, and shrinks them down. They're about the same size as a playing card. And travel size.
As a player, I'm excited about this.
As a DM that's taking control of them, I'm not. I'm rather worried about them.
Oh.
They were
Well,
very expensive.
I mean, Neil would glance at what's going on, but he won't say anything.
Yeah.
But is actually just glancing at them and not saying much.
Well, what's important to Shinji? So we got these little guys now as well. We shall soon have an army.
We have an army. We have the Hulk.
We have biscuits.
We have biscuits.
We have a biscuit selection box.
Oh no.
Yes.
Okay, at least 3 of them will be left. Over. You could touch those 3.
No, it's going to be like a quality street selection box.
Oh man.
It's just going to be the green ones left over. And only the green
The green
ones.
triangles.
Yeah.
No, the green triangle's the best.
No, they're horrible.
Green triangles
now-
rule. They're the ones that go missing straight away because they're such the best.
And now that you mentioned green sweets, I actually got a little bit of Merry Christmas time, sort of a hunkering for, well, how would I say it? The green marmalades. The little green marmalade balls.
I've never heard of marmalade balls before.
Those are delicious.
I have heard of green marmalade, but I actually like green marmalade. It's nice.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna look this up because I've never heard of this.
You never had a... Oh my god, Tashi, you're not living until you've had green marmalade on toast.
I'm kind of nervous.
It's like orange marmalade is essentially oranges, an orange jam. Green marmalade is a lime marmalade and it's actually really sweet.
Huh. They're not as horrific as I was imagining them to be.
Anyway, Burning Soul.
Anyways.
What would you guys like to do?
I mean, I typed in the chat what I would like to do before meeting up.
Hmm.
What kind of things were you looking to buy before you leave?
Maybe a couple of greater healing potions and maybe some potions of lesser healing. Like looking at like my share of monies and that. So I think I can afford maybe a greater healing and a potion of lesser healing.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that would be 150 if I'm correct.
Oh, I had a notification and I didn't see what it was. Oh, thank you, Zombie, for hosting.
Yay!
Damn it, Dario.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yes. Because it already has been ruined by someone.
Okay. Back to the game at hand. So your potion of
Yes.
healing costs you 50,
Yes.
and then your greater healing is going to cost you 100.
Yep. So that takes me down to 56 gold pieces.
Hmm.
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Cool beans, cool beans.
I think I don't have much of those healing potions myself.
But we do have a lot of gold in the loot bag
Yes, we do.
and platinum pieces as well.
Yes, we do. Because I was maybe thinking getting some of those sweet potions myself as well.
Actually,
Maybe not for myself, but maybe someone who would need it. Like a good example is that if we wouldn't have had the potions, we would have almost certainly lost Siren last time around.
Oh my god, I've just seen an amazing magic item.
Oh,
Sorry, I was looking at magic items in case you guys want to look something up. So if you guys want to look up magic items, it's common or uncommon are going to be your best bet.
I was gonna say, is one platinum piece 100 gold pieces? Like,
I want to say yes. Give me a second.
okay.
I must resort to the handbook of players. It's 10 gold for platinum.
Oh, okay.
okay.
So-
So platinum is not as valuable as I thought.
But it's still pretty valuable.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Alright then, I'll just stick to what I've got then. Okay, and what else have I also got?
I actually am not sure how much money I have left on my own share.
Okay. Well, I had 206 gold pieces.
Okay.
When I did my shenanigans and all that jazz.
Yes.
I'm going to be
So-
a bit of a dickish DM and just say if you haven't been keeping track of your gold, that's your own fault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember sharing like the gold. I remember sort of dividing it and like sort of doing the math and stuff, which I'm not normally very good at. FYI.
Yeah.
Also, I just realized, why is there two sections on like the currency on on like my character sheet that I can edit quite easily. It's weird.
There shouldn't be.
I know, but there is.
There should only be one box for copper, silver, gold, and platinum.
Yes, but I have like a lot of the box. Well, I have like double the boxes.
What do you mean you have double the boxes?
Look at my character sheet.
I will, and I shall.
Look at it. Look at this monstrosity.
And I'm
Oh, wow.
actually...
That's not right.
Hmm,
How do you pull that off?
I don't know. I only just noticed.
Although I'm having flashbacks every time I have to help someone with a computer problem. It's like, how the hell have you pulled that off?
I don't know. Like.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Platinum, gold, electrum,
There
silver,
you go.
copper.
There we are. Yay.
I'm actually pretty sure that I have at least the 300 gold pieces left on my share, because it was that I sort of reserved it for the blades, which I'm actually going to get for free after I do a thing.
Sweet.
So I was thinking that I could use the same 150 gold to get myself 2 potions.
Also, I'm looking at the loot bag, and we have a potion of superior healing and a potion of greater healing. So if you don't have that much money, then you can, and we do have a potion of healing as well. So you can always take one of those if needs be, or both.
Yeah. But I sort of want to have those potions just in case.
Okay. So you won't mind me taking a potion of superior healing then?
No, not really.
Okay then. I'm just gonna put my name in brackets there. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba.
And yeah, I'm going to get the potions. So because I believe most of people have taken their own share of gold from the loot bag.
I took my own gold from the loot bag.
So I'm going to use the 150 gold for the same set of potions that you got, Neil.
Okay, so that'll be a potion of lesser healing and a potion of greater healing.
Yes.
That'll be 150 gold.
Yes.
My food's just about to arrive, and also I don't think I've ever spent anything. I don't know.
I think you're right.
No, you haven't, because thankfully you've been getting pre-refills.
Yes.
My food's here. Go silent.
Okay.
Okay.
We should communicate through the power of text.
Yay! Who is it? Oh, never mind. Okay. But yeah. I mean, I'm ready to go if everyone else is.
I am ready to go.
Sweet.
I was just looking up something for Siren.
No.
Also, a little. Can you add the potions to my character sheet?
Can do.
Thank you.
Can do.
What kind of potions did you buy?
I bought one lesser healing and one greater healing.
So 2 normal healing potions and 1 greater, yeah?
Mm,
I think it was 1 lesser healing and 1 greater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just change those numbers then.
Yeah, because you said that you brought the same one,
Yes.
like same set as I did.
yes. That is correct.
There we go. In the utilities
you.
portions of your character sheet.
Thank you.
And that's all sorted. Let's try to see if there's something I could get for Siren, but nothing's really going to work. Although there might be something. Could someone roll a D100 for me?
I can.
Okay.
And whilst I try and find it.
60.
Oh, very nice. Right, can someone also then roll for me a D4?
I can do that. 3.
I've now lost the thing I was looking for. Dang it.
Ah. Okay. When I get my new microphone, I'm so happy that I can actually clean up my desk a little bit.
Where's it gone? There it is. And then what was the D4? It was a 3.
A 3.
Oh, yay. Okay. Just to add to his equipment really quick. Nope. And so what was it? Alright, so
I totally forgot that the whole what is it? Table thing for rolling dice is there.
oh, it's just more like there is a percentage chance that this particular item might be available with like enough searching instead of rolling an investigation check. Just be like, just do a D100. That's how it used to be.
Hmm.
So I just pulled up one of those old sheets. Okay.
What is a DF?
Oh, don't worry. I was curious about the fudge roll, so
Oh, I see.
Yeah, new DM feature, I can fudge the rolls. So it's like, I rolled a D20, I rolled quite a lot of natural ones this game, and actually I've been fudging natural ones. It's fair, some DMs will do it. Anyway, so you guys get together, and before you head on out, are you going on the front line, or are you going to be sneaky behind line team?
Sneaky, I believe.
yeah, I think we agreed on being the sneaky, like the sneaky side.
Okay then. Change up my music. So, you guys grab your stuff, begin making a move from Ember Mine around So about here takes you the better part of a day.
Mm-hmm.
But you do hunker up in the woods, so you get a good night's rest, so people that need to prepare the spells like Marlon have got a chance to do it.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure we did it ahead of time for Marlon, so Marlon should be good for spells. Watch this blow up in my face now. We're going to cast spells or constant natural ones and end up killing Marlon through bad spell rolls.
crap.
Yeah.
And after that, we will have probably the thing is going to be that, okay, if we have players down, our team doesn't trust DM to keep their characters alive.
Oh, I fully expect that anyway.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Right, just need to put your character sheets on my fancy map.
Ooh.
Well, I say fancy.
It's
So-
just a map.
Yeah, it's a good representation for what's going down.
Hmm.
So, as you guys make your way through the hills and past the tree line and everything else, you do eventually come to the site of the Valencian bridge barricade.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, it is under fire as
Okay.
the sounds of artillery shells start ringing out from both sides. So you can hear the whistling of the shells, the impact in the dirt. You can feel the very earth beneath your feet undulate in waves. And this is warfare on scales like no one's meant to have seen ever. It's got you guys sort of on edge. But you guys do manage to get pretty close to the camp. And they've got wooden palisades set up. They've got like a trench line going behind the palisades and everything up to try and slow down movement. And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, lovely.
I mean, I can't roll for initiative because I can't select my token.
Oh yeah, sorry, I need to bring you guys
Yeah,
over to this map.
True.
That
Thank
would
you.
help if I brought you all over to the map.
Yes.
Thank you. God damn it.
Siren. Pretty nice.
Pretty nice, yes.
Somewhere
Well,
I had a character sheet for these guys too.
I was going
And,
to say, do you want me to take control of, like, Zyron or Marlon at all? Like, just to make your life a little
Oh,
easier.
wow.
Update. I've just asked Christy. She says fine to use Marlon, but don't use the new golems. She wants to be the first to use them.
Okay.
No problem. You can tell her they are safely tucked away in Marlon's breast pocket.
And let's see how I'm doing. Well, it's over 10, so I'm happy.
Yeah. So we just need initiative out of you, Dario, as you guys have entered the camp. And are on the front lines.
I was going to say, did you want me to take control of Zyron or Marlon?
I can give you control of the zone if you like.
Yeah, sure. I'm more experienced with playing Bard, so not that I wouldn't, not that I don't want to play Wizard or anything, but I wouldn't mind playing a Bard.
There we go. Should I control of Zyron's character sheet and everything now?
Sweet.
Wait.
Again, I didn't mind. I was just going to have Zyron be on heal mod Tuesday. Heals and buffs.
Okay.
For some reason, I can't mess about with turn order. There we go. Alright then. So, those should be going there. So the guards go first. They haven't noticed you, so their turn goes by. Their action goes off. I need me templates. I saved it to Roll20 this morning as a template. Why is it not in my thing? Oh well, at least that was there for free assets.
Okay. Oh god.
Oh, wow.
Hello, fire.
Quite a lot of it.
Yes.
So there you go, gives you a rough idea of where shells start to land. No one's going to get hit by them. Dario, you get to act first out of the party. That's fine. So you're looking at a basic trench structure. So there's a 5-foot deep trench in front of you, which is what all the dirt is. You can see various guard heads and everything else beyond. They've got wooden palisades up to slow down and restrict troop movement. And there's just been a shell bombardment. So the guards are currently sort of kept their head down and are waiting to go over the top. But they've yet to notice you all. Indeed, they have the high ground. Oh, sorry, you have the high ground.
So we can see them where we are quite quickly. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, high ground advantage, you'll have advantage. Feel free to start wrecking shit. As I know Dario likes to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people of Critical Role, I've worked out how deadly fighters can get at a high level, especially in the gunslinger route.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's true.
If I recall, Critical Stats just did it, assuming all the attacks hitting you roll average damage. Percy has the highest attack damage.
Ooh. Damn.
Just by virtue of like move, spend all your actions firing, do your action surge, more actions firing. The warlock hexes and all the other stacks on top.
Jeez.
Yeah. It'll literally be for that one round, but that'll be it.
So I kinda need to. I agree with that plan.
Ooh.
Just beware, the fire is where the last shells landed. They may not land in the same place twice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's. Okay. Okay. Sweet.
Dario, the master tactician in action, ladies and gents.
Yes, indeed.
And you have 2 funnel points making a grass roll.
Let's think about it. I need to look something up before Marlon's go.
And then I'm
I think I like the first plan better than the second.
yeah, I agree with it
Because
because the first one is better.
like we have like more space to play with in the first one as opposed to the second.
Yes.
So yes, I totally agree. Okay. We're talking hiding places.
I suspect Tom's plan is like someone there, and just keep the bottlenecks bottled in
Ah.
and try not to get hit by artillery.
Okay.
And I myself am planning to go to the point which is below the A, where the X is.
So there.
Yes.
Okay.
Downtown 1.
So code words for various bits of location.
Yes. Only if in this world we would have radio phones, and this would be like, sort of a expert kind of.
You could do if you go mile on time. Can make a earpiece of messaging.
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
So an always active magic item that allows you to communicate better with the message spell.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. Still, Marlon has a plan, but Marlon would like them all to be bunched up in a straight line.
Okay.
But still, you guys carry on. Marlon can adapt and overcome.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you want help making a bottleneck, Marlon can do.
Okay. Okay. I don't mind drawing attention as I'm probably the one with the most hit points. I mean, like, I'm probably the one that can take the most amount of hits.
Yeah, and I'm the sneaky kind, so I believe I would be one who would be moving from downtown 1 to downtown 2.
Okay.
Being agile and all that
Yeah.
jazz.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's not concentration. That's good to know.
Ooh. I'm intrigued.
If you're away from Marlon, Marlon can really make them bunch up.
So, if who's with Marlon?
If you're away from Marlon, Marlon can really bunch them up.
Okay.
But again, Marlon's way down the initiative order.
Right.
Yes.
It's down to you guys.
Okay. In that case, then. Well. Yeah, we can. Yeah, if you want to draw them,
By all means, certainly draw them in.
draw them in. Lead them to their doom.
Yes.
Come to my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
That first shot ricochets straight on through and catches the first guy out as he's like about to take that first step up. He's like full on shot through the side and he just slumps into the mud. A couple of his mates look around and go, "We're under attack!" Just as you cock the next shot and fire. God help anyone in this world if Dario makes a lever action revolt rifle.
Yeah.
Spends the time to actually make it with the bullets. Excuse me a second, chaps.
Pew,
She
pew.
could fire from like 600 yards. Because you're all dead now.
Pew, pew, pew.
What level does Ranger get the sharpshooter? Is it a feat?
Yeah, sharpshooter's a feat, so you'll get it at next level.
Okay. Because I was kind of thinking that there is the fact that I could maybe multi-class as a ranger.
Yeah,
So I could
range breaks tend to be quite good.
yeah, so I could basically take like long range shots.
If I recall, the main advantage for going the whole Ranger Rogue hybrid is with the favoured enemy trait. I think it will stack with Assassinate. I think I'll have to double check the wording on both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would be the main advantage. Oh, nice.
Ah, nice.
Oh, sweet.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
You know that video I sent the other day?
Oh, was it the
The legendary
legend-
sharps.
Yes. Yes.
That's what Derry is like right now. It's like it's just quite casually just going down the line one after the other.
Like, I'm actually imagining this song going.
So two colossal shots ring out. Dario takes down two men straight into the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah. His CS is good right now. He's going to be good for the 100 at 10-minute mark. Or whatever the old standard used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. After Dario's go, Betoit, it is your go.
Well, I am, as I mentioned before, I'm moving to this spot. God damn it. This spot right here. And I believe I can I see this guy here?
Yes. You can see everyone in the trench line.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a shot with my bow. What's LOS?
Line of sight.
Yeah.
So, like, shooting these guys over here, I'd say you'd be at disadvantage because they're quite far down, and these would also be gaining bonuses for cover.
Yeah.
But the first four, easy from where that first line is.
And let's see how it goes.
That's a critical hit.
Yeah.
I would say we're on the critical damage table, but there's going to be no point. The poor man is dead.
Yes.
Like,
I am
Dario's
intrigued.
loud and bullets through the neck and decapitating them that way.
Never mind.
But Swart, meanwhile, like, struts on up, draws the bow, and straight through the back of the skull. No ifs or buts.
Also, this it's a kind of shame that it would actually trigger my sneak attack as well. But
just
the guy is
overkill.
dead.
It is just pure overkill. If you want to roll the sneak attack to see how much you do, feel free.
Yeah, I'm going to. I want to see if the guy is turned into a powder.
Well, you get it doubled, so
He's probably going to be mush.
it's not going to be much of a head left.
Probably.
Anyways, Zyron's up next.
Okay.
So that's 9, and so it would be 18, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And
28, 32.
7. Yeah.
Yeah, dead several times over. He ain't getting back up again. I'm concerned now about what Tom started to draw.
I'm actually going to.
Okay.
I was actually going to roll stealth to hide.
Then please roll your stealth to hide.
Yes. Wait a minute. There we are.
You feel pretty
Well-
stealthy.
Yeah, pretty stealthy, yes.
If this were a solid snake, you'd still be in alert, but no one's actually actively hunting you.
Yeah. So, like, it wouldn't be, like, red, it would be yellow.
Yeah.
KO.
KO. Perfect.
Indeed. Flawless victory.
Alright then. Go for it, Tashi, with Siren and Nil.
Alright, so Zyron is going to take a step forward and he's going to pluck some gentle pizzicato notes on his lute to cast the beautiful bless on everyone.
Oh,
And,
you. So from
and
your
he's
spell
going to
slots.
cast it, and he's going to cast it at 3rd level so that everyone gets a bless. And it goes, like you feel some inspiration to do better. Just say yes to the bless. There we go. I remember from a halfling long ago. Use your bloody bless, she says.
Yes. And also bardic inspiration.
Oh yes. Then he is going to. Right, so he's used up that much of a movement. So then, yeah, he's going to tuck himself behind the boxes, and he's going to give some bardic inspiration to. Who shall he give it to? You know what? Let's give it to Marlon. Let's give some bardic inspiration to Marlon. It goes, yeah.
Okay.
As he sort of turns to Marlon with like a one strum of his lute and goes, "You're now inspired, so get fired up and burn those mother down." There we go. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Okay. Righty-ho then. So, damn. Okay, so, for reference, are we trying to draw them from this spot then?
Mm-hmm.
Would that endanger Marlon's plan?
No, that actually works to Marlon's plan rather well. He'd prefer if they all came together with one neat little conga line.
Okay. In that case then, Noah is going to...
Yes. Yeah.
Dang.
You don't fight E Honda, you fight A Honda.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Neil is going to cast Hex on this lovely guy there. He's just gonna like saunter up to them barriers, like with no mercy on his face, and he is going to cast that shit without like saying anything. And he's going to... You know what? He is going to... Well, he's not going to do it. I just need to... when... Got a damage whenever you hit it with an attack. Okay. And, and the ability that they have disadvantage on is...
So you can make a dexterity, Marlon would appreciate it.
Dexterity then. Okay, and I'm also going to, for good measure, because he is not a happy bunny, cast... No, you know what? Actually, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to create, like, I don't know what sort of noise to make, but it's just something to draw their attention even more. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm... Oh, it can be your voice. Oh, okay. I'm just... Okay. I am going to, like, just beat drum... I'm going to create, like, drum beats sort of thing. Alongside Siren's sort of lute playing. Like, just fucking war drums, man.
It's just war drums,
Yeah.
man. War drums.
War drums. Haha.
So what did I get rid of for that one? So I'm trying to sort out the D&D Beyond character sheet just so I know like what spells I can actually do. Because I don't want to show
Okay.
you guys what I've got planned.
Oh.
I want to keep that secret from you all.
Oh.
But trust me, you'll all appreciate it later.
I probably would.
Okay. Not that amazing then, won't bother with that one. So, Marlon's a go, yeah?
Yes.
Mhm.
Gonna have to spend an action to move. Although, can I do stuff in the same round as I cast this? Can do indeed, although it does take an action to cast. Why did I agree to play the spellcaster? Okay, Marlon's going to move to the trench line.
Mhm.
And where did it go? It's on here somewhere. Did Marlon not have... Oh, I did not think that through. Whoops.
Oh dear.
Oh well. That'll have to do. And cast shield on himself.
Oh. Okay.
So you watch as Marlon steps forward, smacks the staff of power to the ground, and then this very large ethereal shield sort of appears in front of him.
Sweet.
That says, "Bring 'em on!"
Alright.
And to which the guards willingly do. That's 40. I can't do numbers. Right, I'm just going to move the dead ones up off the table
Away.
for now. Put all the buddies there. They're actually going to bunch up and stagger themselves. Much to Marlon's annoyance, but is all fine. That's all they're doing for now. Their actions go off. Could three of you roll me, in fact, one of each, roll me a d8.
Okay.
Sure.
Right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Have you guessed what happens yet?
Awesome flavored epicness.
I have the same feeling.
Oh, damn you, Tom.
I also have this kind of feeling that there is. Oh,
So
yeah,
no one falls in those squares, you're all fine. As the next round of shells hit, you all hear like this high-pitched whistle as the shells impact. You watch as dust flies up and everyone hits their, including the soldiers in the trench. And they all start to get back up and run. Dario, it is back round to you. That's true. You don't flinch at all. This is just fine. Another day in the park.
Yeah, this is just a normal Tuesday.
Yes.
Eh.
I hope they all stay where they are. I want this to go right for Marlon.
Do, 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 do.
They all should have moved, actually.
Yes.
Perfect.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Oh, you knew what the plan
something else.
was.
I didn't know. I was guessing.
Right, so that's one cast for today.
Wow.
On that one, the man falls as the
Jeez.
shot rips through his chest. It doesn't like get a vital organ. It's more like the exit wound explosion just puts him into shock, and then that's enough to knock him down.
God damn. Like, damn.
Dang.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn. Damn, Dario.
There we go. So just clear that one off the board. I feel so bad now for Marlon. I wish I rolled better.
Oh.
Not really, because like you don't know when the mortar's going to hit until you hear the whistle coming in. That's kind of like the evasion feature in Uncanny Dodge from Rogues.
Mm-hmm.
I just suddenly realized why like cleric spells like don't like work too well together if you don't know what you're doing with them,
Why?
because a lot of them are like concentration spells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the funny thing. Despite the oh no, click click
Boom.
click click click.
Like,
Oh.
like.
That's all I can imagine
click.
happening is click click. Uh oh,
Oh no.
darn.
Well.
Jeez.
I get someone that was hexed.
Yes. Damn.
Ricochets like through the shoulder and out the bottom half of the rib cage, and he just sort of slumps down, not really realizing what hit him. And Marlon just turns around and glares at you, going, "That was mine. How dare you!"
Ah.
Oh no. Anyways, Betois, you are up, and then Zyron's next on deck.
Yes. Well, I am actually going to look up one thing. I should have the line of sight to this guy.
You do indeed.
So, that is what I'm going to do. I am going to shoot him with my bow.
Hello, Cupid.
Oh.
And amazingly, for the first time in his life, Cupid missed.
Yes.
You pop up from behind the cover, you just take a quick snapshot, and the arrow just flies wide.
Yeah, and
Why
then
don't you use that lovely bless of yours?
that is actually true. I am actually... So it's a D4.
Yes, it's a 1d4. Like, you hear a distinct high-pitched voice from somewhere from the back of your head, or from a source you don't know.
Never
I'm
mind.
not really sure. Never mind. But you hear the distinct high-pitched voice of, "Use your bless!"
Yeah.
Somewhere, a halfling is having a massive sneezing fit,
Yes.
whilst polishing off some really nice looking armour.
Oh, yes.
And also, I am going to hide.
Okay then, make another stealth check for me. You still feel pretty good down behind these crates.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. That brings us to Zyron, followed by Nil.
Okay, so, what shall Zyron do? You know what? Zyron is going to, like, play a few chords. And, he's gonna go, we shot your friends, and we're gonna shoot you too. Vicious mockery.
On which one?
Let's go.
Ping
this
him
one.
for me. Okay, wisdom saving
I'm-
throw for that little chap.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Boom!
Oh. Never mind.
Out. It's going to be the next
Um,
iteration of Tom's gunslinger.
And
Yeah.
He's got to upgrade from a musket to 2 handguns.
Yeah, that tune was like referenced far too far into the future for this guy to get it. So
Mm-hmm.
It was a hipster tune. It was popular before it was cool.
yeah. So that was an action. Jeez, not really much he can do for bonus actions, really. Like, I mean, no one's really taken a hit.
No, Marlon feels kind of bad now about popping shield, but pay dues.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it could save his life. Maybe. I don't know. I think he is going to... Yeah, he's just going to sit there and think, okay, maybe I played that chords. No, never mind. He's trying to work out like where he went wrong with the vicious mockery.
Okay. So that brings us round to Nils go.
Right, as a bonus action, I'm gonna put that hex on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Which was actually covered by the blue D20 with 20 on it in my
And-
screen.
Okay. And on this one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Chill touch.
Hmm.
That's not gonna hit, so I'm gonna try and do my lovely bless. Damn, that still misses.
That's still not enough.
Gosh darn it.
As you let the spell go out with your hand, you just think, yeah, that's within range. Fling the spell, you watch the ghostly hand go along the floor and it starts freezing and creating this little frost layer in the trench. And it stops sort of about there. Doesn't really get anyone.
Fair enough. Okay.
Does it make it a difficult terrain, though?
No, it quickly melts off afterwards.
Ah.
Okay. That's all I'm really gonna do, apart from keeping up, like, the, drum noises, I suppose. I mean, we got their attention, but still. Yeah, so I'm done.
Okay. Now Marlon will now initiate his grand master plan.
Indeed. Go, all
So
mighty
I'm just going to go roll the dice first for the damage.
Oh, wow.
As you all sit there and watch, Marlon takes the staff that he's been carrying in both hands, holds it out, mutters a short incantation, and like pulls his hand back like he's pulling a bowstring. And as he pulls his offhand away, still holding the staff outstretched, you just watch lightning streak down the length of the trenchway, 100 feet from pretty much where he's standing. So, yes,
Jeez.
thank you, whoever did that. That was amazing.
Yeah.
It's coming up. All the models I need to take off, but I do appreciate it. But you watch as all the ones that were in that line, dead. I don't even need to roll the save. Save for half, they're not even going to survive the half.
Jesus.
Wow.
Just one soldier left.
And then tells the other one to surrender, please. And makes an intimidation check for it.
I say, good sir, I don't suppose since you're the only one left in this trench, you'd surrender, you know, put up your hands like a good boy, what?
Well, quick little wisdom save against a DC of 6. Soldier's like, I'm not going down, I'm going to keep fighting to the end.
Okay, then.
Makes the 30-foot move to there. And actively throws a spear at Marlon.
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind, but that was also thrown as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nil and Marlon to sit there and watch as this guy like full on panic. Ah! The spear just dunk straight in the ground. Didn't even go an inch.
In fact, he stabs his own foot. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Nearly does, yeah. Before Dario gets a chance to force him to surrender, can you guys go ahead and roll the d8s for me?
Oh, God. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Fancy. Yeah. 7.
7.
And you want me to roll for Zyron as well?
Oh, I just want 3 people to roll a d8.
Okay, Tom, I'll let you do the honors.
Because it...
Yes!
Well, you technically could, and I know you've got the right kind of sword.
Yeah, go. Yeah, go home, Dad. Your mom never tell you to play with us. Oh shit.
Whoops.
Oh, she.
Never mind.
I so
The
would.
mug of Zora.
I so would want to like finish this guy up.
Well, next round of artillery comes in. It all hits the ground in various places. Once again, dirt goes flying. The ground shakes. He is the one remaining soldier's like panicking and like trying to dig his spear out the ground. It's like, oh, come on, come on. As Dario, it is your go.
Oh god damn it!
I can just imagine now Dario marching down with all the swagger, just pulls out the sword. Quick stab. As you get closer, he's like really panicking now, manages to pull out the spear. I have a feeling I'm about to lose a guard, aren't I?
Bayonet, bayonet, bayonet. I mean,
True,
what?
he does have the
Basically,
bayonet.
draw the gun right up against his face, clip both hammers back, and again give him the opportunity. You sure, mate?
Go ahead and make an intimidation check for me with advantage.
There's also one funny thing.
Do you want to use your bless? I mean, even with the bless, it wouldn't do much, but still.
Soldier like sits there for a second, knows he's finally got the spear. It's just let's go, both hands, holds his hands up. I surrender.
But yeah,
Want to waste the bullets?
one thing I'm going to point out. These soldiers never knew I was here.
That is very true. So
Yeah,
your
to be
attacks would have had advantage, but
I don't think any of them would have known more than 3 of us. Because they would have saw 2 at the end and shooting from afar. They didn't know that it was going to be, you know, a gun or an arrow coming from the same person.
Mm-hmm.
at any rate, he has surrendered. Combat, I'll say, it's at an end for now, but the lair action is still active.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest everyone gets in the trench as well, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to interrogate this fool is welcome.
We.
Hmm. Whoop. Oh, okay. I have no idea.
Well, what do you want to say to him?
I was gonna say. I'm sorry. Yeah. Nell's gonna stand, like, behind him and all that jazz. Just to make sure that
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't try and hurt anybody. Okay. Yeah, what would we want to ask him? Like, this is so weird.
Oh, well, Marlon has a way of making him talk.
I'm actually sort of have the one. I want to ask him who is his commanding officer. And where he is.
Okay, you're asking like where his commanding officer is. If you want the sergeant, he's back over there somewhere. Please don't kill me. I have a wife and family. Wouldn't want to kill me, would you?
Oh, I'm gonna inside check that shit.
Go for it.
Same here.
I am going to use my bliss. Wah.
Wank.
Never mind.
So, let's see.
Tommy, you still get out of my head when I come up with these ideas.
I think we've all been inside the DM's head, like me with the lightning bolt, and Tom with the whole perks and upgrades and weapons.
And me with the... I don't know.
Right.
Maybe
The two of
12,
you from
but-
that statement, he's not lying, but he's definitely terrified, so the truth may not be entirely accurate.
Oh, what do I have here? What do I have?
I'm trying to decide
Okay. I have a plan.
on a
But
thing
again-
that...
Marlon has a way of making him talk.
Okay. I mean, I also have a way of making him talk, but
Marlon, let you do it. It's more your thing to make people talk than he is.
you know what? I just realised. He's an elf, isn't he?
No, he is a human.
Oh, okay. In that case, then, I'm gonna cast suggestion on this guy.
That's got to be Marlon's thing as well.
Ah.
So what do you
great
suggest to him?
one. I suggest to him to just calm down and just be honest with us. Sweet.
He takes a couple of deep breaths and is like, I am being honest with you.
Good.
He's right over there. You want the elven dude on the horse.
Who is the elven dude on a horse?
I had his name written down here as well.
Also, what's the name of my target? Do I know it?
Yes, you do. So I forgot to give it to you in your sheet. So your target and the dude in question is a man named Naga Katar.
Oh, so that's the guy.
Mm-hmm. Compared to the captain, like, this guy has seen some battles. The captain was like primped and pretty boy, but had like a world-weary face.
Neil.
The description he gives for Naga Katar is like, he looks like an elf, but looks like a very old elf. Weathered
Okay.
face.
Okay. Neil,
Mm.
if we ever get the chance to do things to this certain person just mentioned,
Right.
let me be the one who does the final kill. Final killing blow, that is.
Fine. I have no qualms about that. How many more are with this Naga Katar?
He has a retinue of like 15 guys. They all seem pretty tough.
Are they all elves?
I think one of them's a half elf. They're not treating him very well though. God damn it, the one I actually want to get close to you guys doesn't. The next round of artillery blasts the area. This bit over here does let out quite a catastrophic explosion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need everyone to make dexterity saving throws with advantage.
You remember to use your bless. Oh, okay, 10.
Oops, wrong button.
With advantage.
So 11 for me.
How long does less last?
Hours, I think.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, I'm not using my bless.
Oh, sorry, up to a minute, so you got plenty of time for it to wear off.
But I don't.
And Marlon has a bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Marlon made the save. Marlon got 21.
Oh, well then. I don't think Neil made the save at all.
Hang on, just trying to check what everyone got. So
I got
Tom's at
11.
12. So yeah, both you and Tom fail as you just get peppered with shrapnel. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
You guys, just from the shrapnel alone, just take 3 points of piercing damage. There's
Okay.
like small bits of metal like jam into the side of your face and over the top of your head. It's painful, but meh.
Oh, so like my right side was facing all the shrapnel because my left side's covered with like the metal, so you got ting 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 ting.
Yeah.
I mean, weird, but there we go.
That's good. Now I've got to find a crater to put on. So anyway, carry on asking your questions or so. To find an appropriate
So,
tile texture.
okay, so 15 guys, like a guitar. All right. Boy.
Which the only good one is a paid one.
Like, where is like where are your where is the forces likely to go next after Rhodes? If I remember rightly.
Rhodes is meant to... But he has no idea about Rhodes at all. Like, he's even too panicked to let out a coherent sentence. To him, like, this was... The plan was station here, push north, take Ember Mine and hold Ember Mine.
I see.
So pushing south is like a really dumb idea to this lowly foot soldier.
Yes.
But anyway, and so at that point, I feel like it's a good time to call the end of tonight's game there.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, well.
I just don't want to get too far ahead and leave
No, that's
everyone out.
fine. I was gonna say, if we take him as a kind of hostage and bring him over to Ember Mine.
I have done, although to get over to Ember Mine, you do have to go through a lot of people.
True. Very true. Yeah, I would like to sort of say, alright, here's the deal. We could kill you right here, right now. Like, no word of a lie. But you could potentially help us. If you help us in taking down this Nakakatar and his other soldiers, we might spare your life. No, we could spare your life. But at any
I'm not going to
moment,
betray my orders.
I don't think you have a lot of choice. You see, you're the only one left alive. And there's 5 of us here who can easily take you down in one fell swing. And you said you
Then
had
you
a
might
wife
as well
and child.
kill me.
Can I pull out my poison dagger and load it with poison and just stab him?
Go for it.
Oh,
Go ahead and make her attack.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, oh, like a lot of families have been torn apart. Oh, jeez. Oh no.
Well, that's a hit. He's going to make the Constitution saving throw for the important bit. No. You pull out the dagger and you sit there and look at it and admire the craftsmanship. Squeezing the blade makes it have this very dulled green liquid sort of appear down the edge. You just sort of twirl it in your fingers and just full on jab it into the side of his neck. Sits there for a second, like, ah! And then he's full shock that he's just been stabbed in the neck.
Yeah.
And then eventually falls over. He starts like foaming at the mouth and twitching as the poison takes hold, and eventually falls still.
Oh no. Neil would like to glare at Beta and go, "What did you do that for?"
He wasn't used for us.
I want to run.
I'm
gonna
just
roll.
thinking like Neil like stomping his foot like, oh, I want to say something, but
Okay.
got a good point.
Neil is going to rummage through this guy and see if there's any way he can get a name from him.
He has no name. He is a nameless soldier, just like all the others that were at this point in the line.
So just huge, a little part of huge gray mass.
Small cog in an otherwise larger machine.
Ooh. Well, you can certainly tell Neil was not happy about what you just done.
I can't believe that.
Yeah. That
But
guy. Yeah, that guy had a fucking family. Yes, he was an enemy, but you didn't have to kill him.
well, that is one of the traits of my character, and I mean like as Betoit is saying it.
And Marlon points out to you as well now, like, this is war. People are going to die.
Yes, that is actually a very good point.
But not him. He didn't need to die.
Would you have rather had him to run to his troops or commanding officer and just telling about us?
What could he have possibly done? Like, he was the only survivor of this fucking massacre.
There was
Yeah,
There is
and then they
more.
rallied and covered us with a larger force.
yes.
I see the logic in Betoit's plan, but whilst I don't agree with it entirely, he is efficient.
Yeah, oh my god. He is so angry right now.
Anyway, shall I end the game there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just ended it.
Just end it there. Gotta end at some point. I know you guys want to carry on playing, but unfortunately,
no.
we got lives and Christmas is coming up. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So that brings us to like the final bit of news for the night. We won't be back till, what would that be, the 6th of January off the top of my head?
I would say so.
That is
The 7th of January.
Yeah, 7th.
Yeah. So it's a 2-week break for the Twitch stuff, and then going forward, I'll try and normalise things a little bit.
Yes, and I shall keep my things going while this 2-week break is in effect.
Well, there'll still be other things going. Like I'll try and stream whenever. It's just not going to be like the Monday streams because I'll be working Monday nights.
Yes, and also there is the funny thing that I was actually thinking maybe getting a little. Actually, that is actually one word I need to look up because I cannot remember.
But anyway, thank you all for watching, ladies and gents. We shall see you all in the bright and shiny new year. Maybe it might
Yes.
also be grey and covered in gunpowder because of fireworks.
Yeah.
Until then, everybody, good night.
Good night.
Bye.